I'm proud of you guys for making her do that, because that was awesome. That's what friends are for. Sometimes your friends recognize a talent in you, and you're not quite ready to take the stage, but they know you are, and that's what friends are for. Hug each other. That's awesome. All right, are you ready for your grand finale tonight? Are you ready? This man is very talented, and I cannot wait to hug him. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, you've seen him on campus. You've read about him on the UWO Missed Connections. Performing a comedic sketch is Aza!
Thank you so much, Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah. Oh my God, I want to thank you. I'm not going to lie, we've had a lot of great performances. Can we just give it up one more time for all the performances? Thank you. So I was sitting there, I'm not going to lie, I'm really hungry. It's almost 10 o'clock. So this is normally around the time where I have my snack, so usually like chicken or something. Like I like that. So, just letting you know, after the show, you're all invited to 7th floor North Scott, 768, a little after party, fruit snacks, juice boxes, all that type of stuff. You're all invited. Oh, back row, yeah, you're all invited too. So you're all invited to come. You're all invited. So just know that. You're invited too, Brianna. You are. There you go. No, I love Brianna, so I want to thank y'all. A lot of people ask me on campus, how did you start being Kool-Aid Man? And I just know it started as, I just needed bright colored t-shirts to wear so people could see me when I cross the street. You're laughing, but the struggle is real out here. You don't know. The only thing worse than wearing color on color, black on black on black is trying to find a place to get your hair cut, you know what I'm saying? I'm struggling out here. So I was a really big color on color person. I love the black on black, the gray on gray, the purple on purple, and that can be put to rest right away. I remember last year, it was winter and it was getting cold, so I had a gray jumpsuit, gray pants, gray shirt, and I was like, yeah, I'm feeling this right now. I'm looking good, checking myself in the mirror, okay, working, yeah. Go out, to an undisclosed house on an undisclosed street where they serve undisclosed beverages. So basically a party 808 Woodland. I don't need to confirm. So nobody was really there. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run down the hall. I'm gonna show our homie Maddie, show her my outfit. So I knock on the door. I'm like, Maddie. So I run in, whatever. She's on the phone. She's talking. She's like, hold on. To the person she's talking to, she's like, I'll call you back. She's like, she's gonna love this right now. So she looks at me. She's like, you look like a dirty sock. And I'm like, damn, girl. It's like that. But from now on, see, I learned from that. I learned from that day on. So whenever I have a fashion crisis, I go to Maddie, and she lets me know right off the bat, the purple on purple, that doesn't fly, the orange on orange. And if you're wondering, I do have orange sweatpants, and orange Nikes, and an orange hat, and of course, an orange Kool-Aid shirt. So I'm just a walking highlighter. From here to Albany, I'm just a walking highlighter, it's no big deal. So, once again, I want to thank you all for coming, so I almost didn't make it tonight, to be perfectly honest with you. I almost didn't make it tonight. I was watching an intense episode of Law and Order. And it's not like I don't know all the episodes, because I've watched all of them before. I'm what you call a big fanatic. I can recite the opening theme song to Law and Order. I'm not going to do it.
Turn up.
In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite case squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories. Wait. Bum. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching the TV show, and like I said, I've seen this episode before, but I'm getting so frustrated. Because every time something crucial is about to happen, a commercial pops up. And I'm like, crap, man, I gotta get to the talent show rehearsal, and I'm just yelling and I'm screaming at the TV. And my roommate Adam's like, why don't you just watch it on Netflix? Because there's no commercial, you can watch it commercial uninterrupted. I'm like, shut up, man. I was talking to the TV, man. But I'll tell you why I don't have Netflix. Now bear with me. See, Netflix costs $9 a month. 12 months in a year, 9 times 12 is 108. With me? You with me so far? Okay. 108, let's count that. Let's say you're here on this campus for 5 years, that's $540. I ain't got that type of money. If I could save $540, you know how many Kool-Aid shirts I can get. This is not a cheap habit to support. This shirt alone cost me $7.50. Not including the $2 they charge me for the extra 3X size, you know what I'm saying? As much as I'd like to convince myself that I'm a medium, I'm actually a 3X. So there was that. There was that. Are there any RTF majors in the house? Yes. Yes. I love RTF. That's my major, minoring in communications. Well, one of the best things that people ask about is like, what do you love about being an RTF major? And I'm like, well, you get to watch TV, It's the only major where professors actually encourage you to watch TV. And I'm like, that's great. And a lot of people ask me, well, Aza, what is your favorite TV show? And I'm like, you already know, it's Pretty Little Liars. But I will say this, fellas. If you're trying to pick up a girl, do not just automatically open with the fact that you like Pretty Little Liars. Because that will friend zone you so quick. It is really hard to seduce a girl at a party, walking up to them and being like, hey girl, why don't you come back to North Scout with me? You know what I'm saying? Blase, blase. I'll slip into like my footy pajamas and we can watch the Halloween episode. That doesn't work. That does not work at all. As much as you like to believe it works, it doesn't work at all. So, like I was saying, commercials. I don't like them at all. Almost didn't let me come here tonight. I think the biggest reason I don't like commercials is because I'm easily influenced. I was the guy in high school who, if you said Gullible's written on the ceiling, I'm like, we need to go get a janitor so he can clean it off. I'm just easily manipulated. Like this summer, I'd come home from work and I'd sit on the couch and be like, crap, I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner. Like, I could order Chinese, I could get takeout or whatnot, and then like a commercial for McDonald's with like Donald Driver, advertising like a quarter pounder of cheese would come on. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get a quarter pounder with cheese. Doesn't even matter if I ate 15 minutes ago. It's Donald Driver. You know what I'm saying? If it was Jay Cutler, I wouldn't go get shit. I'm sorry. Oh, my friend Shannon is gonna kill me. She's a big Bears fan. But I love you, Shannon. So, I love you too. So I'm easily influenced. So commercials are just the type of thing that can get me to buy anything. For example, it was like 2 in the morning on a Friday night and I'm sitting at home. I live by myself. My cousin travels a lot, so I'm at the house by myself and I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to go to bed, what I want to do, I wasn't really tired or anything, so I'm just sitting there. And a commercial comes on for the Magic Bullet, that little blender thing. And it's 2 in the morning, so I'm like, I've had a couple, I'm sitting there, and I'm watching the infomercial. He's like, oh yeah, get the Magic Bullet, it can blend anything. And I'm like, you know what? I've never really given into these infomercials. So I am gonna pick up the phone. And I am gonna dial the 1-800 number. So I pick up the phone, and I dial the 1-800 number. And they're like $19.99 plus shipping and handling. I'm like, that's great. Just got paid, So I'll do it. However, what they don't tell you is that the shipping and handling sometimes can cost more than the product. So where you're paying $20 for the Magic Bullet, you might be paying $26.95 for them to ship the damn thing. And I'm like, I'm not having that either. You might as well just leave it on the back shelf at the warehouse, and I'll come in down and get that stuff myself. Put my name on it. I'll drive to Arlington, Texas. I'll drive to Arlington, Texas. I'll pick up my Magic Bullet, Anyway, 3 to 4 business days later, my product arrives in the mail. And there it is. They don't tell you that, some assembly required. No, the whole damn thing needs to be built, is what it needs to be built. It takes me about 40 minutes to build that. And by that time, I don't don't even want anything that the magic bullet has to offer. I'm not hungry for anything. So it's like, what am I going to use this for? You know, I ended up losing the thing a couple weeks later until I saw an infomercial for the shake weight. And now I have a shake weight sitting in my closet. It's not like I work out, so I don't know why I don't know why I bought it. So, I'm an only child. Any only childs in the audience right now? So a lot of times being an only child, I never knew what it was like to have a brother or sister, which meant I got pretty much whatever I wanted. You know? I didn't have to fight with anybody, you know. Mom would buy me whatever I wanted from the grocery store. Or everything from the grocery store. Yeah. Gummy bears, celery. No, I'm just kidding. Vegetables. But anyway, I didn't know what it was like growing up with another sibling. So this summer, I found a job being a camp counselor. And the daycare where I worked at, I used to go when I was a kid, you know. It targets for kids who are lower income families like my family was. So I wanted to give back. So I'm like, oh, this is great. And, you know, I was scared at first. I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, I'm not very good with kids. And the guy, the director, his name is Ken, he's like, well, it pays $11.70. I'm like, stop right there. $11.70, 80 hours a week? Shit. I got bills to pay, you know? So anyway, I get there with the kids, and the kids are great, you know? But these aren't your normal, like, good kids, you know? These are, like, the hood kids, you know what I'm saying? And they let you know it, too, you know? The parents aren't happy with the, you know, name they put on the birth certificate. See, they all got nicknames, you know? I had a little 6-year-old boy. His name was Lionel James, but everybody called him Baby Mac. And he let everybody at the camp know that he was Baby Mac. Have you ever lost to bowling to a kid named Baby Mac? I have. And I have bumpers. Oh, we're out of time? Are we out of time? Oh. Thank you, everybody. We're out of time. I love you guys. Thank you so much.